Warren presents Warren Hates Jenny. Season 1, Episode 5. Warren's guardians are going out tonight. They both decided to keep Warren with his grandparents, but they were both busy with other stuff, so they decided to keep him with his cousin, whose name is Jenny. Warren doesn't know who Jenny is, but he had a hatred feeling about it. Warren's guardians didn't feel like hiring a random babysitter to babysit Warren, so they chosen Jenny to take care of him. Jenny is the child of Warren's guardians' parents. To make things clear, that's what makes Jenny Warren's cousin. Warren's guardians called Jenny and asked her if it's okay with her to take care of Warren, and she said yes. The next day, Warren's cousin, Jenny, got a ride from her parents and drove her to Warren's house to babysit Warren. When Warren saw her, he didn't seem happy to see her, and he wanted nothing to do with her either. But Jenny seemed to love Warren so much. In fact, she loves him so much that she doesn't see her babysitting as a job. Warren's guardians gave Jenny instructions on how to babysit Warren and where to get food to eat. After they gave some tips for Jenny, they walked out of the house to go out. After they both left, Jenny asked Warren what he wanted to do. Warren said he wanted to do nothing. Jenny asked him if he was sure, and Warren screamed, saying no way. Jenny asked if he was okay, and Warren said that he fucking hates her. Jenny told Warren not to swear like that, but that made Warren even more angry and he stepped on her foot really hard. Jenny squealed and told Warren not to do that, but then Warren interrupted her, calling her a stupid motherfucking cuntfuck jackass bitch face. Jenny stared at Warren in disbelief and asked Warren where did he get those swear words from. Warren told Jenny to shut the fuck up and that he isn't telling her, and that he hates her. Jenny told Warren to use nice words, then tried to calm him down. Jenny decided to get Warren some ice cream to see if that would calm him down. Warren started eating up all the ice cream Jenny gave him. Jenny decided to make Warren some food as well just to stay healthy. Jenny made him a sandwich. Jenny also turns on some TV in the kitchen for him to watch while eating. While Jenny kept her eyes on Warren, she got a call from his guardians. She went to the hallway to escape the noise from the kitchen TV so she could hear who she's calling. She picked up her phone and Warren's guardians asked how Warren was doing. Jenny told them that he is doing fine, but doesn't seem to be eating his food right away. Warren's guardians asked her if she was alright. Jenny said that she's doing okay and that she's got everything alright. Warren's guardians then told her on the phone that they're gonna be back home tomorrow around 12 o'clock and that they want Warren to be feeling fine when they get home tomorrow. Jenny and Warren's guardians tells each other bye and then hung up. When Jenny walked into the kitchen, she finds Warren knocking down the food she made him. Jenny asked Warren why he'd done that, and Warren said that he doesn't want to eat the food because she made it. Jenny said that food won't be made itself, but Warren said that he doesn't want her to make it, he wants someone else to make it. Jenny started to get annoyed, so she just made Warren another food with some plastic gloves on. When Warren was done eating that, he wanted to watch some TV. Warren got the remote and turned on some cartoons. After 3.5 hours of watching some TV, Jenny asked Warren if they could do some other activity instead of watching TV. Warren said he doesn't want to do an activity, and that he wants to keep watching TV. Jenny said he has been staring at the screen for hours, but Warren still refused to listen to her. Jenny then decided to pick Warren up to go do something else. Jenny got Warren to sit down at the dining area to draw some pictures. It was 20 minutes until Warren was done drawing, and he went to watch some TV in the living room. When Jenny looked over Warren's drawings, she was surprisingly depressed to see that the drawings were of her getting tormented. One drawing shows Jenny having a sharp knife stabbed at her. Another drawing shows her suffering in blazing fire, another drawing shows her being raped by a demon, and another drawing shows her bottom jaw getting ripped off. This is a clear sign that Warren hates Jenny more than ever. Jenny went up to Warren to confront him about the disturbing drawings he drew. Warren refused to answer her question, so when Jenny picked him up, he slapped her in the face. Jenny got mad at this and put him in his room. Warren started screaming loudly and shouted profanity at Jenny. But she quickly went out from his room and shut the door. Then she blocked Warren from opening the door by placing a chair under the doorknob, so that he won't get out to cause trouble for her. Warren started getting mad and messed up his whole bedroom and throwing a huge fit. He angrily screamed and started banging on the door for 5 minutes until he got quiet. Jenny was in the living room watching TV and noticed that everything was quiet now. She went to Warren's room to see how he's doing. When she moved the chair over and opened the door, she didn't see Warren anywhere. She checked under his bed to see if he was there, when suddenly, Warren jumped from the closet and ran out of the room. Jenny hears this and runs to catch Warren. Warren then went to the living room and picked up a toy car, and then he threw it at one of the windows that had its blinds left open, and the window broke. Jenny is really angry by what Warren did and she comes towards him to grab him, but Warren quickly gets out of her way and he runs to the kitchen. Frustrated, Jenny goes to the kitchen only to find Warren holding a knife, and then he throws the knife at her face. Jenny's face starts to bleed, and Warren threatens to kill her with another knife. Jenny furiously runs up to Warren and grabs him by the arm, and she then picks him up. Jenny started squeezing Warren so that he wouldn't escape from her arms. She squeezed him so hard that blood started to come from Warren's nose, and Warren started tearing up, saying that it hurts and that she is squeezing him too hard. Suddenly, Warren manages to pull one of his arms out from Jenny's hand, and then he punches Jenny in the nose, causing her nose to bleed. Jenny is in disbelief by this. Warren fell to the ground, but got himself up. He then starts grabbing many items and throws all of them at Jenny, who is already miserable from Warren's violent behavior. Meanwhile, with Warren's guardians, they were both at dinner eating in a fancy and useful establishment. Warren's mom, whose name is Anna, is sitting by herself and only drinking water. Warren's dad, whose name is Darius, sees this and realizes how she wants to be alone. Warren's mom is not really into going out for dinner. Back to Warren and Jenny. After minutes of Jenny struggling to grab Warren, she finally grabs him and puts him in his room. Warren started yelling that he fucking hates her and she will burn in hell, and this started to make Jenny sad. Jenny went to the kitchen to clean up the mess. She doesn't understand why Warren hates her so much and wishes that he was nice to her. When she was finished cleaning up the mess in the kitchen, she went to the living room in tears as she started to turn on and watch some TV. A few minutes later, Warren came out from his room with a drawing. Warren showed it to Jenny, saying that he drew it all by himself. Jenny took the drawing to take a look at it, and she was offended to see that it was a drawing of her getting decapitated. Jenny told Warren to go back to his room, and said he's not allowed to come out until she says so. The next morning, Jenny woke up. Jenny went to take a shower to wash herself before she left. But before she got ready, Warren woke up and started bothering her. Jenny got bristled by this and told Warren to get out, but Warren said he needed to pee. Warren started egging, but Jenny told him to go use his mommy's and daddy's bedroom bathroom. Jenny closed the hallway bathroom door and took her shower. But she was annoyed how Warren was squealing loudly from the hallway. And also started yelling out at her, saying she is a cocksucking bitchhead, which really annoyed her, and she told him to be quiet. Warren even peeked down to see under the bathroom door, which made Jenny frustrated. After Jenny was done taking her shower, she dried off and opened the door to leave the hallway bathroom. But when she opened the door, Warren already had his pants down, and he pissed all over her face and the towel she was using to dry herself off. Warren started laughing at her, also calling her a stupid bitch. Jenny got so angry that she got her hands on Warren and grabbed him by his hair, then she put him in his room and shut the door loud and hard. Jenny went inside the hallway bathroom to take another shower to wash off all the piss that Warren launched at her. When she was finally done taking her shower twice, she got out and dried herself to get the disgusting smell of Warren's urinal off herself quickly. When she was done with that, she went to check on her phone to see if she had gotten any emails from Warren's guardians. Jenny called her parents, saying that she couldn't stand Warren's behavior and how he peed on her. They asked her what he was doing to her. and Jenny said that Warren was threatening her with a knife, refusing to listen to her, and even peed on her when she got out of the bathroom after her shower. Jenny's parents told her that they are sorry that happened, and that they'll be there in a while. They both said bye and hung up. After that, she went to check up on Warren to see how he was doing. When she opened his bedroom door, Warren was drawing on his desk. Jenny felt okay about it, then she asked Warren if he wanted to eat breakfast. Warren said, "Fuck no." Jenny told Warren not to talk to her like that. Warren then told her to shut her fucking mouth up. Jenny got so mad, then she told Warren that she would tell his mommy and daddy what he had done to her and how rude he was. Warren said he doesn't fucking care, then he got one of his toys and threw it at her face. Jenny got furious and yelled at Warren to stop it right now. Warren was surprised by this, but he then got brave and said, "Fuck you," right at Jenny's face. Jenny snapped and told Warren that he will be in big trouble if he doesn't stop it, but then Warren told her that he hates her so much and called her a fucking whitey. Jenny got upset and went to grab Warren, telling him that he was going to stand in the corner. Warren started having a tantrum, but Jenny wasn't having it. She managed to pick him up and send him to face the wall in the living room. Jenny told Warren to not move and to stand there until she said so. Warren started kicking the wall, then he ran around the living room before going to the kitchen. Jenny yelled at Warren to go back to the living room and face the wall, but he wouldn't listen to her. Warren told Jenny to go fuck herself, then he started knocking down some stuff in the kitchen and throwing bowls at her. Jenny went to grab Warren and put her arms around him, this time squeezing him extra super hard. Warren started crying because his nose started to bleed and blood was running from his nose, but Jenny didn't give a fuck. Jenny dropped Warren off at his room and shut the door before blocking it with the chair she used yesterday. Warren started shouting out profanity at Jenny and kicking the door, but Jenny ignored it and she went to the kitchen to clean up the mess Warren made. After Jenny was done cleaning it up, she went to the living room and watched TV. At this point, she was already depressed because of how Warren treated her and didn't care about her at all. Jenny actually wanted a brother like Warren, but him being a total asshole was not what she had in mind. Sometime later, Jenny woke up after falling to sleep in the living room a few hours ago. She went up to Warren's room to see how he was doing. Warren was already asleep, so Jenny went to the kitchen to make herself some food and watch TV. It was almost 12:00 and Warren's guardians were gonna come home soon. Jenny is supposed to get a ride from her guardians to drive her back home. Suddenly, Jenny heard a door crack open. It was Warren. He had woken up. Warren was also crying a bit because he told Jenny that he had a dream where she was getting killed by a monster. Because Warren showed massive hatrism towards her, Warren had dreams where she was getting tortured, also mentioned by his disturbing drawings. Jenny told Warren to come to her, and she hugged him and said that she's sorry that she went too hard on him earlier and the other day. Suddenly, Warren got mad, because Jenny said that and now he remembers what Jenny did to her. Warren then started yelling at Jenny that she's a stupid motherfucking bitch. Jenny was surprised, and she told Warren why he called her that. Warren told her that it's her fault he got a nosebleed and he still hates her. Jenny tried to calm Warren down, but Warren was still angry. Jenny didn't want to start a fight with Warren a third time, so she got up and went to check outside to see if Warren's guardians are here, but then she finds her parents' car. Jenny's parents drove to Warren's house to check on her and Warren. Jenny was a little confused, but she was happy to see them here. Jenny went to check on Warren in the living room, and he was watching TV. Jenny sat on the couch with him, but Warren told her to move, and that he doesn't want her to sit by him. Jenny said okay, and she sat on the other side of the couch away from Warren, but that made him mad, and Warren told Jenny to get out of the living room. Jenny said that she can sit in the living room if she wants to. When Jenny sat down on the couch, Warren went and grabbed some pillows and used them to block himself away from Jenny, so he won't have to see her. A few minutes later, Jenny's parents came inside the house and said that they will be here until Warren's guardians come back home. Jenny's dad came to sit by Warren, which Warren wasn't comfortable with. Jenny's dad asked Warren if he had a fun time hanging out with Jenny, and Warren said no. Jenny overheard this, and she was embarrassed. Jenny's dad asked him what happened, and Warren said that he hates her so much. This made Jenny want to leave them both alone, but she was too embarrassed to. Jenny had already told her dad what Warren did to her, and she doesn't have the guts to go up to anyone at that point. Jenny's dad started chatting with Warren. Warren said that he doesn't like Jenny. This surprised Jenny's dad, and he asked Warren why he peed on her and threatened her. Warren replies that it's because she is a stupid motherfucking cuntfuck moron and that she can go to hell. Jenny's dad was speechless, and he got up and went to talk with his daughter, Jenny. Jenny's dad asked her about Warren, and Jenny started tearing up, saying that Warren hates her so much and that she wished he could love her. Jenny said she wants to go back home right now and never wants to see Warren again. Her dad tries to comfort her. A little while later, Warren's guardians came home. Jenny's guardians told them what Warren did to Jenny while she was babysitting. Warren's guardians seemed surprised as hell, especially Warren's mom. Warren's guardians and Jenny's guardians started to talk with each other. After that, Jenny got in her parents' car, and she and her parents went home. Warren's mom picked Warren up and hugged him. While that was happening, Warren's dad, Darius, goes to the dining room only to find disturbing drawings of a girl, which he figures out to be Warren's cousin Jenny, getting tortured. This made Darius realize that Jenny had a hard time babysitting Warren, and was like babysitting a kid from hell. The end.